Look at these mountains. So amazing to see every morning. Not as nice as this beautiful telephone pole though. Whew. Chef's kiss. Well, good morning. My name is Eric, and today is day 13 of a 30-day daily vlog series where I'm showing you how I've been living out of this Subaru Forester for the past 17 and a half months as I'm traveling around the country. Today, I woke up in the town of Evans, Utah, that is located right next to St. George, Utah, and I am headed into town to do some preventative maintenance things on my car. I have to do differential fluid today and a transmission flush. So not a very fun day because I'm spending lots of money and I'm probably have to sit at the mechanic most of the day. But that just means I get to edit a video for you. So let's get into town and let's get this stuff done with. And look at the lift on this thing. Jealous. All right, well, I got done with the mechanic. I got differential fluid changed and I did a transmission flush today. So that's all done and it's just noon o'clock. So I was going to try to DoorDash, but once again, I'm having a ton of problems with the Dasher app. It won't let me work right now. It says that all spots are full, and that can happen, right? DoorDash really puts a lot of emphasis on not having too many Dashers in the area, because if there's too many Dashers in the area, then it means you're probably not going to get any orders because they're sending them to too many other people. So if you're not going to get a lot of orders, it means you're probably going to get really frustrated with the app and you're probably not going to use it. So they really try to not put too many Dashers in the area, and that's fine. However, it says in the app, there's availability later today between 1 o'clock, it's noon o'clock now, 12, a little after 12, that's just how I say it. But it says that there's availability starting at 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So I said, great, I'll schedule that. It won't let me. It tells me there's an error every single time. And then I go into the app, there's a way to schedule yourself for, maybe today, tomorrow, whatever, the next day. You can do it up to 5 days in advance. So I said, okay, well, let me try to schedule something for tomorrow. Won't let me do that, gives me an error. Try to do something 3 days from now. Won't let me do that, says it's an error. So I've gone out every single day and tried to say that, hey, I want to work to do door dashing, and it just will not let me. It gives me an error every single time. I've contacted support and they say, oh, there's nothing wrong. It's just an error, but it'll get fixed. So just try 12 hours from now. I'm like, I'm trying to schedule something 72 hours from now. I'm trying to do it 3 days from now, not more than 12 hours, and it's still not working. So there's definitely something wrong with this system because nothing's working. I can't dash right now, and it won't let me schedule anything. So then I said, fine, let me just get out of the app. I deleted the app completely. I logged out of my account. I did everything. I went back in, and it's doing the exact same thing. It just will not let me do it. It says there's availability later today. It even says that the next town over in Hurricane, so I'm in St. George, Utah. The next town over is Hurricane, so like 20 minutes up the road. Says it's busy right there, that I should go try dashing there, right? And because that's what the app will do. It'll tell you when it's busy in an area to try to get you, promote you to, hey, open up the app and start dashing. So I said, okay, well, I'll drive 20 minutes over to the next town and dash with them. Nope, won't let me do it. Every single time it says it's busy over there and that I can do it, but it won't let me do it. So I guess I can't DoorDash, which is very frustrating because, again, I need to make extra money to pay for all these repairs that I'm having. It's just very, very frustrating. Okay, let's leave here and I guess just walk around for a little bit. The only hopes I have is that DoorDash will see that it is busy here in St. George. And usually when you're busy in the area that you're at, it'll send you a notification and it'll say, it's busy right now. If you like to dash, open up and start dashing now. And maybe, just maybe, it'll let me do it. Because right now it says it's not busy and there's too many dashers. So that's why I can't dash in St. George. So very, very frustrating. So I guess I'm just going to go kill time and walk around. I've done all my editing I can for this video so far. So I don't really have much else to do. So yeah, don't know what I'm going to do right now. Oh man, this shirt's really thick. DoorDash is so weird. The app is just, it's just really, really wonky right now. I decided to kill some time by just walking around like a little strip center, and I went to like an Eddie Bauer outlet store. And as I walked out of there, I said, let me just see if the dashing app allows me to dash now or dash later on or whatever. So I went to the app and it still said St. George was too busy and they just didn't need dashers right now. I said, fine. But it still, again, was saying that Hurricane, the next town over, 20 minutes away, was still busy. I said, well, it wasn't working earlier, but I'll give it a shot. So I decided, let me see if it'll allow me to work right now till later tonight. And it did. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And the way the dashing app works when you are outside of an area, like what they call zones. So I was outside of the hurricane zone. So it says, okay, we'll allow you to dash there. You just have to drive over there. We'll hold your spot for like 30 minutes or maybe even a little bit longer if they know the drive is going to take you a long time to get there. And they'll give you an ample amount of time. So it's only like 20 minutes, like I said, from St. George to Hurricane, but they were going to give me a little extra time to drive over there. I said, great. They said, well, hold your spot and you can dash. Just get over here and start dashing. So I was trying to do that. And as soon as I did that, it gave me an order for St. George. So originally it said you can't dash in St. George because there's too many dashers. And it said, you can dash over in Hurricane. We'll hold you a spot. But then it said, no, just go ahead and do an order here in St. George. Whatever. So I just did an order here in St. George. As I go back into the app and say, okay, I'm done with that order, it's still saying, okay, great. Well, if you want to go back over to Hurricane, we'll hold you a spot. So I don't know. Whatever. It's going to allow me to try it. Hurricane's not a big town. I don't know how well I'm going to do, but we're going to give it a shot. So let's try it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Zion off in the distance there. Beautiful, beautiful area. Just wish it didn't have the crowds that place always attracts. But beautiful, beautiful area. So the one thing about door dashing is, of course, you're always going to different restaurants, and I get to go to restaurants that I've never even heard of before. So the other day I did a pickup from a place called Costa Vida, and it looked really, really good. So I'm going to have that for lunch tonight. All right, this is an enchilada, Costa Vida. Cool place. I like it. All right, I just got done eating some lunch, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the DoorDashing app, and let's try DoorDashing here in the town of Hurricane. Let's see how good I do. I already got one order. All right, I am taking a break from DoorDashing right now because there's literally nothing going on. The way the app works is when you are dashing in an area that's super dead and you live close enough to another area or another zone, as they call it, and you're like, hey, I want to see what that area is doing. It won't show you how good that area is doing until you stop dashing in the zone you're at and then pull up like the home screen, and it will show you other areas around you, how well they're doing. So I've been sitting here for at least 30, 40 minutes now, just not getting a single order in. And I decided, you know what, let me see what St. George is doing because I'm still in Hurricane. So I said, end my dash now. I was scheduled to like 10 o'clock tonight to keep dashing here in Hurricane. But I ended the dash to see if St. George was doing anything. And of course they're not. So then I went back to try to say I want to dash again in Hurricane, and it says, nope, we don't need you right now. You can't dash for another hour. So now I can only dash from 3:30 now, from 4:30 to 8:30 is all they would let me do now here in Hurricane. So this has just not been very successful dashing. I think I did 3 orders today. Terrible, absolutely terrible. And I realize this is just not the best time of day for food delivery. So I'm gonna sit here and edit the video for you guys, and then I'll pick back up on DoorDashing in about an hour from now. Oh yeah, I saw the Aurora Borealis last night, the Northern Lights. Like, it didn't even dawn on me that that's what it was at first because it was so faint. But it was like this very light pinkish hue right behind the mountains. It really looked like the sun had set behind the mountains, but the sun set behind me actually, and I was looking at the mountains. So I was like, well, it's not the sunset. So why is there like a reddish hue coming from the back of the mountains? And it like took me a while to like think about it. I was like, are the Northern Lights going off right now? So I took this photo and I was like, oh, I guess they are. But then they kind of faded away. It wasn't very strong. It was like a pinkish hue in the sky. But technically I saw him for the second time. I saw him once in Nebraska about a year ago, and then last night, but last night was pretty weak. Hey, picking up for Megan. Oh, perfect, thanks. Hey, picking up for Alexandria. Is that for Sarah? Perfect, thank you.
Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that stuff.
All right, it is about 8:15, and went ahead and stopped door dashing for the night. I wanted to put a hard limit of 8 o'clock on my dashing tonight. Actually, I had stopped at 7:56 after my last order, and then I got another one that was 1 mile for $5. I was like, oh, I'll definitely take that. And then I drove around for a minute to find a place to park for the night, so that's why it's a little bit later. But yeah, I went ahead and ended my dashing for the night. I didn't do great again. I didn't do great. I don't know if it's just the fact that I only DoorDash when I absolutely have to. So it's been several months since I've last DoorDashed. And I think like most of these apps, the more you use them, the more the app will reward you. They give you higher priority over other dashers. And I think they give you higher paying offers and all that good stuff. So I think they're not giving me a lot of great offers because I just haven't dashed in a really long time. There were two more offers I declined again today. Actually, I think there was 3 that I declined today, but 2 of them stood out as being very long distances for a very short amount of pay. So 2 of them were 10 miles, and it shows you in parentheses how long it will take you to do the dash, and it says 10 miles, 28 minutes, and they only wanted to pay me $7. And I was like, well, if I worked for an hour, that's $14. So no, I'm not going to do that. $14 an hour is terrible. Considering the amount of gas I'm spending and the extra miles I'm putting in my car, which ironically, I'm doing this just to make up for the miles I put up in my car. So the irony is not lost on me that I'm doing this to make up for the amount of stuff I put into my car. And I'm just putting more miles on my car. There's nothing I can really do though. I can choose which offers they're sending me, but I don't get to choose the offers that are out there, right? So meaning like if they send me 10 offers and 6 of them are bad, I can decline 6 of them and only take the 4 good ones, but they're still offering up 10 jobs. So if it's on me to say no to those other 6 that are bad, I could have taken those for a little extra cash. And yes, it would have been a bad payout, like it's not even dollar for mile on some of these, but I could have taken more money, but I would have been driving a lot more. So it's and all in how you look at it. Yes, I spent more time dashing today in the terms of how long it took me to do everything. But at the same time, I declined a couple offers that, would have given me more money in my pocket, but also would have driven me further. I think you get the point. But yeah, so I didn't do too great. I'm going to go ahead and just stealth camp again tonight because I'm in the city. I've got to be back in the city in the morning. I've got to go to another mechanic tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last mechanic I go to. Tomorrow I'm doing an alignment on the car. It really needs it. So that's going to be the last thing. And then I guess I'm going to try to DoorDash. Someone did mention through the comment section, try DoorDashing on Thursday night during football. That's actually a really good idea. So I think I'm going to try that. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll try that. Also, I want to take a moment to just say thank you to all the people who've reached out through donations. Like, all I ever ask is that someone watch these videos, but when someone reaches into their pocket and actually hands me money, like as a donation, just says, here you go, whether it's Super Thanks or Venmo, I've gotten several, and oh my gosh, I'm just blown away. I don't care if you donated $5 or you donated $50 or you donated $100. I'm just blown away anytime when someone reaches in their pocket and hands me money. Like, I never asked that. All I asked was like, hey, watch my videos, please. That's all I ever asked. And I think that was a pretty big ask in itself. So when someone does that, but also reaches in their pocket, I'm just so grateful. I don't have a list, unfortunately, of all the people who have donated to me recently. Trust me, if I did, I'd shout out every single one of your names. I'm just so thankful for you. Again, I'm just so blown away that someone went the extra mile and just donated, but really just watching is just huge to me. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and park for the night. I'm actually just parked around the corner from where I at. There was someone walking on the street where I was gonna park, and I didn't want to pull up and just stop there and not see them get out of the car. So I'm just gonna go back to where I'm gonna park, and then I'll show you my little nighttime routine and how I get ready for bed. All right, I found my spot for the night. I'm on a street that's right across from a neighborhood. It's pretty quiet. The neighborhood seems to be kind of active in the terms that there are cars coming and going, but no one's really been loud enough that I won't think I'll be able to sleep quietly throughout the night. It's also pretty early. It's only like 9:30. I'm sure in the next 30 minutes to an hour, it's really going to die down and there won't be much traffic at all. Yeah, whenever I do street parking like this, I always look for a street that's usually got multiple other cars on it, and there's lots of cars parked along this street. In fact, there's a RV parked in front of me. I don't think anybody's staying in it. I think it's just belongs to one of the houses or something here. But I just kind of blend in with everybody. So I was going to go ahead and show you how I get the car all set up for sleeping. I was going to show you what I do to get the bed going and just kind of change into some sleepwear and everything. I tried filming and you just can't see anything. It's just too dark outside. So I'm going to have to just film that during the day. That was my plan to title this video, to show you kind of like my nighttime routine. But now I don't know what I'm going to name it. It's just been kind of a unexpected day of events, honestly. I mean, I knew I was going to have to go to the mechanic, but I didn't really know I was going to be door dashing today, and I didn't really know that it wouldn't be that great of a day. So maybe I'll go with something like that, like the unexpected things that happen in a day or something like that when you live this lifestyle. So I don't know, maybe. But tomorrow I will go ahead and show you what I do to get the car set up for sleeping, and I'll do that during the day so you can actually see things. Tomorrow I got one more mechanic to go to, the alignment, and that's it. And then I'm probably gonna try to DoorDash on top of it all just to make some extra cash. We'll see. But really, I don't think I've been escaping anything lately. I've been in this big city doing a lot of just big city stuff. So I guess thanks for escaping normal life with me.